Hello and welcome to the fifth installment of Liverpool versus everybody. And I'm still just, I can't believe what we just
I
saw.
can't believe we won because it was going out rough. We had 0, they had 2. Then it was we had 1, 2,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
and then it tied up, and it was a miracle that it was on one side it was 4-5, on the other side it was 3-4.
Yeah. I'm just amazed. I'm really just kind of speechless. I think the way we fought in that game really showed. They really showed me something tonight. And to have Sacco, Mamadou, and Lovren pretty much be our game changers, but goal winners, game winners. I mean that if someone told me before the game started that Lovren would score and Sacco would score, let alone score the games that gave us the win, I would have thought they were crazy. So I was a little surprised, not surprised, but wasn't sure how the starting 11 was going to work. I think Milner, as hard as he works, I think they should have started Joe Allen. He's got a little bit more pace. I think we let a lot of the midfield. We left a lot of the midfield open today, wide open. I mean, they pretty much outclassed us in the first half, and most people, including some Liverpool fans, probably thought the game was over. But something told me that they were just going to keep fighting because, we had our thing against Man City, and that was kind of our game of the year. If we could have won that and got that trophy, we didn't come out on top on that. Penalty kicks, unlucky, whatever you want to call it. But I had a feeling they were going to fight back and at least make a game of it. And it was like as soon as Joe Allen and Sturridge came on, and we kept saying they bring Sturridge on, the game would change. And it seemed like even though he didn't score, him and Joe Allen, they gave us that extra spark that we needed to finish the game off. So
So what were your feelings about the game?
overall, I feel like I was just hurt in the first half. I don't think we really played up to the ability that I know we can play to. But and then it seems like we have a really good game in the league. Like we beat Stoke at the weekend, and then what happens is we'll have a good game like that, and then we'll slip up. It's almost like we put so much energy in a game and beat a team that the next big game there's no more energy. It almost feels like that. So the first half I was pretty upset.
And I was doubting my team. And you should never doubt your team because you never know what's going to happen.
Well, it happens. I mean, I think you're justified in having those feelings because of, past games and how we've played. But
yeah, and people were giving the ball away. They needed to win.
Yeah, we've been doing that all year, and that's just so frustrating. And that's why
we want better players. Like we should keep Firmino, Coutinho, and Sturridge, and Mamadou, and who else?
I don't know. That has to be another video for another time because that's a whole different conversation. But I think what I was going to say was I think that's why a lot of supporters may have had their doubts because we just kept giving the ball. I mean, I think at least 2 of their goals tonight, it was because of us. Coutinho had a bad pass. Well, I don't know if it was a bad pass or it was just mistiming with Moreno on that first goal, that counterattacking goal. That was the first one. And then I forget how the other one happened. I think Marco Reus stole the ball or something. Anyway, they just played like they were really nervous, like the occasion was too big for them today. But they turned it around in the second half. So
because I had a feeling from when they got 2-0, they thought, the game's over. We can't beat this team.
Yeah, but like I said, I think since Klopp has been, I don't think they've had that mentality often. They may have had it, but I think that's Brendan Rodgers and before Klopp. I really believe that. I think he doesn't play on the field. He's the coach. I think we all get that. But it's something about every time you see him on the sideline, he's coaching the players up. He's yelling out orders. He's kind of.
So, like, if you do something good, but it accidentally doesn't go well, he would say, do it again, try it again.
He's always clapping. And that, you feed off of that. Because, whereas, and I really mean this, when Brendan Rodgers was there, and we were down like that, I would have probably been like you, like, oh, this is it, game over. But it's something about every time they put the camera on Klopp, he's He's clapping the guys on. He's getting the crowd up. He has so much energy, and it's contagious. You know, even just watching it on TV, it's something about that makes you feel like, okay, let me clap too. Let me have some more confidence in the team, and knowing that they'll turn around. They did it, and I'm still just I can't
Surprise
believe it.
speechless.
I can't believe how they came back like that. I mean, that team we played tonight is one of the best teams in Europe, hands down. You know, I mean, that's one of the teams that we could be talking about in the next couple of years.
And we're not that
best team in
good
the
this year, but it was still very amazing that we won.
We're not that good on paper and compared to other teams, but I think heart accounts for a lot of things. If you play as a team, you have heart and you believe.
You believe in the other players.
Yeah, if you don't have to have the world's best players. It's nice to have a couple. You know, Coutinho, you could say arguably he's maybe one of the world's best players, I guess.
Yeah, so if you have heart, you believe in your teammate, and they could score the goal because they believe in their teammate.
Yeah, that was really fun, and it's a nice way to kind of end the week off and go into the weekend. So we have Bournemouth on Sunday. It's 8:30 game here, U.S. time. Bournemouth is one of the newer teams in the league. They've been pretty good. I think they've definitely exceeded expectations. They're a really hungry, scrappy, young team, and
so I think the score would be.
Yeah, what's your score prediction?
Since today and yesterday, it might be surprisingly, and they're young, so I'm gonna go with 3-0.
Liverpool? Nice. Well, I think that's
it might be 3-1. Or
I think the other day you said a score, and I was thinking, wow, okay, but we ended up doing pretty well. So, I mean, you score that many goals against a team like that tonight. I mean,
I said 3-0 last game,
yeah.
And we got more than that.
Yeah, I'll go. I'll go 2-1. I'll go 2-1. We're good for giving up a goal on a set piece or a lapse situation on defense. So I go 2-1. I think that's fair. Thanks, guys, for checking us out. Whoever left comments or liked it.
Or medium, like you don't like the song or you don't like the video or whatever. But we're going to end this like we ended last time. And yes, I'm saying this. We are Liverpool. Tra-la-la-la-la. We are Liverpool. Tra-la-la-la-la. We are Liverpool. Tra-la-la-la-la. We're the best football team in the world. Yes, we are!